40 this, 40 that, Vernon Avenue. Crib. Look, on the hood, like, comment, share, subscribe. On the hood, send this to a friend and I'm finna put y'all up on something that's going on in the system right now. On the hood, I ain't gonna lie. And it's like nerve-wracking because I'm gonna get into that too, right? But I also wanna address this, right? On the hood. It's gang members. This shit is dead. This whole lifestyle that everybody think is cool. Let it go, man. This ain't about nothing. You got people who is real gang members, really from their community. It's people that look up to them and think they the cool type of dude, and that's something to look up to, right? But you got real gang members making all these problems in his own community, like in his own section, like in his own county, with people that's close enough to bump with and cross paths with, right? But ain't nobody making their way to handle these problems that they creating. But they'll set up a fight with an old 50-plus-year-old man on some one-eyed bush, some bunk shit like 40 grip where they do that at, cuz on the grip it's all type of people that's like really want smoke and trying to bump though. But that's neither here nor there. It's not my business. I don't want no problems and I'm not here to start nothing. On 40 grip, we gonna just make that clear. I am not here to store any problems on 410 grip. Nah, but I understand it though. I ain't gonna be the internet tough guy on rolling 40s. It's all content, and I ain't nothing but a content creator. I need y'all to keep that in mind. It's all content. They got a young dude. Well, I'm getting wind like we get slammed or whatever, and I'm getting wind. They talking about somebody in another building, though, not in my specific building, but right here close. And they put us down talking about somebody RAPE, his celly though, right? On the GP Lvl4 yard. And on the dead homies, I swear to God, it crossed my mind not too long ago, cuz, to touch something like that, to like get at it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel, me personally, the people who was like think that they could just, I don't know, whatever you think, degrading a man, but you putting your private part into that man backside, that shit not cool. I ain't gonna lie, it's different ways to degrade something. I ain't gonna lie, carve his hood and whack it out and other things though, cuz. But to actually like, oh yeah, I'm not gay, he gave me some head type nigga, that shit's like way out. I ain't gonna lie, that's way out on FC. But I ain't gonna lie, to each his own. Everybody different and everybody preferences they preference, and I'm not here to judge nobody. But come on, cuz, that ain't cool. And on FC, it was a point of time where that stopped on these GP main lines, and they got them PCOs where they doing whatever they doing over there. Not my business on the hood. But on FC, on the main line, older dude took it from a youngster on the hood. And they like wonder why a motherfucker could get his own space and be like, I'm straight. I'd rather deal with myself. I know how to deal with myself versus living in this little cubicle with a stranger. You feel what I'm saying? You doing this type of stuff, you really gotta live here. Like, ain't no ins and outs. I'm having a bad day. You wake up on the wrong side of the bed. We in here. We locked in. I'm forced to deal with your problems. You forced to deal with my problem. And it ain't smooth. Now, how they set you right up though? They gonna give you that 90 days for refusing a celly they bring off the bus. And from San Bernardino, been down 28 years. Wanna come in a cell with you? You gonna accept him? Hell no, I don't know what that man into. It's just a freaky world. You don't know who you got coming. Man, it's impossible. Like, I ain't gonna lie, they ain't gonna get me. They just gonna 90 me to death on 40th Street, like, and that's just something I'm willing to deal with because that's like, come on, cuz, y'all sound crazy. Or FCG though, it'd be like, you never know what you gonna wake up to and what's gonna take place today in this month. Like, on the real, it was a segment on the news where they had the older man, 50-some years old, at Kern Valley, that unalived this 22-year-old silly. This recent. Now, another old dude just take the youngster. Come on, man. That's too much on the hood. I ain't gonna lie. And what else plays a big part in all this type of stuff is these drugs, these hard drugs. On 40 Crip, that should be like out of pocket. These niggas just high and horny. Horny and high. 410, that shit is disgusting, bro. I ain't gonna lie. What do you get out? I don't know, cuz. That shit frivolous, though, but that's the latest. That's what's going on these level 4 yards. And I really want to commend whoever it was that was like, hey, look, I don't know what other communities or what other fractions and cords had going on, but whoever addressed that as the Crips, the first person, like, look, we ain't doing that no more on FC. That's the commendable, like, low, like one of the super big homies. That's somebody that you consider a big homie. They be wanting to just had a big homie title by default. And I ain't the yes man that's going on 40th Street. Really a cold world living in behind these walls and these gates, though. And it can really stump on your mental if you not built for it, on God. But I ain't gonna lie, man. That's just that. And I'm steady still, I'm waiting on a couple logos to come back together for the mask and all that type of stuff or whatever. But that's coming on the hood. We right here, we pushing that 50,000 on the hood. And that's just that, man. We gotta change the stigma and stop allowing these kids to think this is cool and it's the life on the hood. And beating their brain up with these bull stuff drugs, man, on 40 Crip. It's up to us to do it for our younger generation. But you know, with that being said, 40 this, 40 that, the glove hats.